In celebration of the end of this collaborative tour, we have got a 6-woman best-of-3 fall tag team match. Team Japan 5-Star versus Team RWL as Etsuko Mita, Katsura Hiro, Rhonda Singh join forces against Dione the Titaness, Patti Powers, and Dynamite Genie Parker.
And this is the match I've been waiting for all night.
Quick fill-in here. Team J5 was hand-picked by Shiro Torada, and Team RWL was assembled by Steve Groves and Tex Lynch. And did they all pick some great stars for this match?
I'm telling you, Christy, this is going to be the match of the night.
This following 6-woman tag team match, scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls, with a 30-minute time limit. Coming down the aisle, representing Japan 5-Star Wrestling, Women's Hardcore Champion, Katsura Hiro, and her partners, Rhonda Singh and Etsuko Mita, Team J5.
The Japan 5-Star Hardcore Women's Champion Katsura Hiro, the daughter of the Fujiyama Mama Yuriko Hiro of RWL, captaining this team, along with Rhonda Singh and Etsuko Mita, and Shiro Torahata has surely put together 3 of his very best for this 6-woman 2 out of 3 fall tag team match.
Torahata's chosen his team pretty carefully, but so did Steve and Tex, and so, it's just a question of which team's gonna outlast the other, and based on what Team RWL looks like, I really don't think I have to say who I think is winning this one.
I think we're both in mutual agreement on this one, Christy.
And so once again, we 3 commentators find ourselves in mutual agreement as far as which team we believe might win this matchup. Pound for pound, Team RWL has far more power.
Their opponents, representing RWL, Dione the Titaness, Ladies Triple Crown Champion Powerhouse Patti Powers, and the Women's World Champion, Dynamite Genie Parker, Team RWL.
I mean, look at this team. Miss Death by Snoo Snoo, Powerhouse Patti, and Genie Dynamite. It's gonna be very hard for Team Japan 5-Star.
I think I said during one of the previous cards that we get to see some seriously rare match types, and this one fits the bill. I mean, when did you ever think you would see these 3 iconic ladies of RWL joining forces for a 6-woman tag? That's the joy of special tours like this.
I know you're right. You're absolutely right, Christy. Genie Parker, Dione, and Patti Powers? Wow.
Indeed, while Team Japan 5-Star may have the speed advantage, the power advantage definitely goes to Team RWL.
I'm sure about how we all want it to go, how we all hope it's gonna go, but let's not celebrate just right away. Team Japan 5-Star's got a pretty good team on their own.
Indeed, but look at the frosty mood in which Dione, Patti Powers, and Dynamite Genie Parker have made their way to this matchup. Best of 3 6-woman tag underway. Etsuko Mita and Dione the Titaness starting it off as the referee rings the bell. Dione delivers a series of blows, has Etsuko Mita up, and a nasty rib breaker from the Italian Testarossa, followed up by a rebound splash off the ropes. Etsuko Mita slowly getting to her feet. Dione the Titaness catches a couple of shots from Mita, and whoa, look at that! Etsuko Mita taking Dione down momentarily and stunning the Titaness. Goes behind, hard right hand, whips Dione to her team's corner. Etsuko Mita makes her way to the middle rope. Look at this jumping bulldog off the middle rope. Down goes Dione the Titaness. And here comes Rhonda Singh. And Rhonda Singh is definitely capable of facing off with Dione the Titaness. Dione up over the shoulders. Look at the power of Rhonda Singh. Running power slam. Takes the Titaness back down to the canvas again. A stomp to the face. Rhonda Singh rounds up Dione, but Dione countering with a dragon screw back on her feet. Goes after Rhonda. And look at this. Deadlift military press. The power of the Italian Testarossa. With Rhonda Singh, boom, face first into the canvas. Down she goes. And she fell like a stone. Dione the Titaness going for it a second time. Displaying extreme power, picking up Rhonda Singh. Way in the middle of the air, and down she goes again. Rhonda Singh. A heel hook stretch applied by Dione the Titaness. And Rhonda Singh laid out center ring. Nowhere to go. No ropes to get to. Dione rounds her up in the powerbomb position. Slams her back down again. And here comes the Women's World Champion, the Queen, Dynamite Genie Parker. A kick to the face of Rhonda Singh. Genie follows it up with a stomp to the knee. Genie Parker delivers a stomp to the shoulder of Rhonda Singh. Genie Parker definitely psyched. The Women's World Champion puts another stomp on the shoulder of Rhonda Singh. Genie rebounds off the ropes on a beautiful splash and a cover. One, but just a one. Rhonda Singh kicking out of the pin. Genie Parker locks it up with Rhonda, shoves her back down, gathers her back up again just as quickly. Oh man, back into the turnbuckle, turned out center ring was Rhonda Singh. Genie Parker goes behind, look at this, whoa! What a knee to the head of Rhonda Singh. Genie Dynamite with a series of shots and a throat chop to Rhonda Singh. Genie countered by Rhonda Singh with elbows. Rhonda locks up Genie. Has her up over the shoulder. Referee needs to get out of... Whoa! A sudden power slam out of nowhere. Rhonda Singh countered by Genie Parker, a knee to the midsection. And look at this set of aerobic kicks. And a spin kick that takes Rhonda Singh down to the mat. Rhonda tags in Etsuko Mita. Genie Parker doesn't see her coming. She doesn't connect with her move. Genie Parker nails her with a right. Genie Dynamite, whoa, with a hard right hand that took Etsuko Mita down. Now she's going after Rhonda Singh as well, whips her out there. Etsuko Mita with a shot. Genie Parker counters with an elbow. And whoa, there it is, that leg drop that Genie Parker loves to do. There's a cover. One, two, but no, Etsuko Mita powering out of the pin. Genie Dynamite rounds up Etsuko Mita again, whoops her to her team's corner, and here comes Powerhouse Patti Powers, the ladies triple crowner, and a double team between Genie and Patti. Look at this, double axe handle across the back of Etsuko Mita, and now it's all Powerhouse Patti Powers, one half of American Powers. A headlock punch to the head of Etsuko Mita. And whoa, just dropped like a sack of spuds, and she sounded like a stone. Patti Powers beating the head of Etsuko Mita against the canvas. Patti rounds up Mita, locks her up, whips her into her team's corner. And here comes Dione the Titaness again on the tag. And another double team as Dione and Patti combine. Back body drop for Etsuko Mita, and whoa, did she ever fly. Dione the Titaness steps out for a moment, brings herself back inside. Etsuko Mita motionless center ring. Dione rounds her up, locks her up, whips her again into Team RWL's corner. Here comes Genie Parker again, the team working like a charm here. Genie Dynamite with a double axe handle across the back of Etsuko Mita. You might want to consider a tag. A quick counter from Etsuko Mita. They lock up again. Genie Parker whipped into Team Japan 5 Stars corner, but escapes the corner with an elbow, and another set of aerobic kicks, and a beautiful spin kick that doesn't connect. Etsuko Mita quickly escaping that one, puts Genie back into her team's corner. Hit first into the turnbuckle goes Parker. Etsuko Mita countered by Dynamite Genie Parker. Parker locks her up, shoves her, whoa, halfway across the ring. Decides to go after Katsura Hiro. Drives a knee into the head of Etsuko Mita. Steps out, and here comes Patti Powers again. One half of American Powers. Patti looking psyched as Rhonda Singh comes in on the tag. And Rhonda Singh has been beaten by Patti Powers in single action before during this tour. Look at this, Katsura Hiro brought in the hard way. Hard overhand right to Rhonda Singh. And now Etsuko Mita catching it. Patti Powers taking on all three at the same time. Talk about a powerhouse. The ladies triple crowner all the way up on the top rope. Rhonda Singh catches a knee to the head from Patti Powers. On the outside with the referee counting, Patti Powers catches some elbows to the midsection from Rhonda Singh. They lock up. Patti rolled back inside. Here comes Rhonda. Another clothesline and another trip to the outside for Rhonda Singh as Patti Powers turns her attention to Katsura Hiro and Etsuko Mita. Look at this. Mita brought back in by Patti Powers. Patti goes after Mita. Side suplex. Down she goes. Rhonda Singh brought back into the ring by Dynamite Genie Parker. Rhonda Singh rounded up by Patti. They lock up. Rhonda whip to the Team RWL corner. Counters, escapes the corner, locks it up with Patti. Has her up. Whoa! A knee to the head for Patti Powers as Rhonda Singh goes for a cover. 1, 2, but only a 2. With Powerhouse Patti finding her way out of the pin. Rhonda trying to turn her attention to Genie Parker, not a good idea, as Patti Powers slams her down to the canvas. Patti Powers definitely looking very confident this evening. No doubt her mind, her thoughts are with her tag team partner, Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. As Katsura Hiro is tagged in for the first time in this match, takes down, look at this, an impromptu shiatsu from Katsura Hiro to Patti Powers. Oh, Patti did not appreciate that at all. Look at this, up over the shoulders goes Katsura Hiro. Katsura drops head first into the turnbuckle, down she goes into the corner. Patti Powers wasting no time pulling her out there, a little assisted alley-oop for Katsura Hiro. The Japan 5-star hardcore champion covered. 1, 2, and again another near fall. We're nowhere near a first fall in this 2 out of 3 fall matchup. Patti Powers with a wrist clutch kick or 2 to Katsura Hiro and a clothesline that takes her down on the mat. Patti Powers raining right hands on the head of Katsura Hiro. And again, Team RWL absolutely relentless so far against Team Japan 5-star. Patti Powers with a chop to the top of the head of Katsura Hiro. And again, this team working extremely efficiently. Steve Groves and Tex Lynch have certainly chosen wisely. They have had the advantage for most of this match. Katsura Hiro in the corner. Patti Powers rounds her up, slams her back down. Big time scoop slam, and here goes Patti off the middle rope as Katsura Hiro gets to her feet. Here we go, double axe handle, does not connect. Katsura Hiro counters with a shot to the midsection. Patti Powers counters with a shot to the midsection. Patti has her up front slam, right center ring. Patti steps out. Here comes Genie Dynamite again. Dynamite Genie Parker moving in on Katsura Hiro. Katsura rounded up by Genie Parker. Whoa, look at this, tried for the power bomb, but wound up in a sunset flip roll up and a pin, but not even a 1 count. Genie Parker finding her way out pretty quickly. Hard shot from Katsura Hiro and a series of slaps to the chest of Dynamite Genie Parker. Whoa, what a slam by Katsura Hiro. Genie Parker's laid out as Katsura Hiro makes her way to the middle rope in her corner. A kick to the face of Genie Parker, but she fails to connect with the high-risk maneuver. A leg drop from Genie Parker. Genie covers, but not even a 1, with Etsuko Mita breaking up the pin. Genie Dynamite in the corner, and boy, the Women's World Champion planning something here. Here we go, here's the roll, here's the clothesline, down goes Katsura Hiro. Genie Dynamite covers, hooks the leg, 1, 2, but no. Rhonda Singh breaking up the pin that time. Genie Dynamite trying to go after Rhonda, but changes her mind. Moving back in on Katsura Hiro. Genie Dynamite has her up. Powerbomb! Whoa! What a powerbomb. And here comes Big Red, Dione the Titaness. The Italian Testarossa moves in on Katsura Hiro. Dione, look at this right here. Wheelbarrow face slammed right into the canvas. Katsura Hiro in big time trouble here as Dione begins to drag her center ring. A stomp to the back of the head of Katsura Hiro. Katsura quickly back to her feet, but neither lady connecting with that move. Katsura stepping out. Here comes Rhonda Singh. Clothesline takes Dione down to the canvas. Rhonda locks up Dione. Hauls her up in the fireman's carry. Takes her to the corner. Drops her head first into the buckles. And here we go. Rhonda Singh with a knee right in the chest of Dione the Titaness. Dione rolls out just about center ring as Etsuko Mita comes back in. Etsuko Mita taking a series of shots and a headbutt from Dione, and down she goes. Mita in trouble here, the smallest member of the team, whipped into Team RWL's corner. And look at this, Dione the Titaness charging her into the opposing turnbuckles, rounds her up again, taking her around the horn. Wow, Dione the Titaness, like she's moving furniture. They lock up. Etsuko Mita with an armbar on Dione. Dione shoving her way out of that situation. The Titaness rounds up Etsuko Mita head. Whoa, what a slam. You heard that one all through the building. Dione gathers her up again. Here we go, running power slam for Etsuko Mita as Dione covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and there's your first fall. 1 fall to go for Team RWL, and 2 for Team Japan 5-Star. Dione being taken to the ropes by Etsuko Mita. Mita rebounds off the middle rope. Whoa, what a kick. Down goes Dione the Titaness as Etsuko Mita covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, but no. Another near fall for Team Japan 5-Star. Etsuko Mita looking pretty confident that she has got Dione the Titaness where she wants her. Dione getting back to her feet. Look at this right here. Spinning neckbreaker. And Etsuko Mita covers. Dione could be in trouble here. 1, but no. Whoa, the power of Dione the Titaness. Powering her way out after that neckbreaker on a 1. Mita countered by Dione. Dione back to her feet, kick to the midsection. Etsuko Mita set up into the powerbomb. Look at this spinning powerbomb. Boom, right center ring with a cover and a pin. 1, but no. Katsura Hiro breaking up the pin. Dione the Titaness perhaps not appreciating that very much. Mita whipped to Team RWL's corner. Dione starts torturing her arm against those ropes. The Titaness moves back in on Etsuko Mita. Mita counters and escapes the corner. Locks up Dione. And whoa, what a right hand taking down the Titaness. An impressive feat for Etsuko Mita. Mita rounds up Dione again. Whips her into the Team Japan 5-Star corner. Mita setting up something here. Dione with her legs draped over those middle ropes. And here comes Etsuko Mita. Oh, woohoo, that was a low shot. Extremely low, questionably low. Etsuko Mita doesn't seem to care. Dione the Titaness is down. Mita moves back in on Dione, rounds her up. They lock up. Mita with a DDT. Whoa, dropped Dione right on the top of her head. Mita rounds Dione up again, locks her up, whips her back into the Team Japan 5-Star corner. Here comes Rhonda Singh on the tag, and here comes a double team. Rhonda Singh and Mita. Double clotheslines takes Dione down as Rhonda Singh assumes command of this match. Rhonda, look at this double choke lift on the Titaness, but Dione gouges the eyes, locks up Rhonda, whips her to the Team RWL corner. Oh, and Dione driving elbows into the side of the head of Rhonda Singh. Down she goes as Dione covers. 1, 2, but no. Rhonda Singh powering out. Dione tags out, turns it over to Dynamite Genie Parker, the women's world champion. Rounds up Rhonda Singh. Goes behind. Whoa, 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 whoa. What a knee right to the head of Rhonda Singh, and that one smarted. Genie Parker warming it up here. Look at this right here. The flip, the clothesline. Down goes Rhonda Singh. Genie Parker covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is going to do it. Team RWL defeating Team Japan 5-Star. Let's get the official time.
Here's the time, 16 minutes and 12 seconds. Your winners, Dynamite Genie Parker, Patti Powers, and Dione the Titaness.
What a 6-woman ladies tag team matchup we just witnessed. with Dione the Titaness, Patti Powers, and Dynamite Genie Parker joining forces to get 2 out of 3 falls over Team Japan 5-Star, and we'll be right back with our main event, Hulk Hogan versus Warlord Santos, when we return.